Hello, everyone. Welcome to JORVIK Together, the podcast where we explore the incredible stories, friendships, and creativity that thrive in the world of Star Stable Online. I'm your host, Nina, and today's guest is someone who's left a powerful mark on the community. She's the icon behind the hugely popular club Gold Hearts with over 10,000 followers and the founder of SSD, Stable Dressage, a major force in the dressage scene of JORVIK. From leadership to legacy, we're diving into it all with the one and only April Purplenight. Hello, welcome!
Hello, I'm so glad to be here.
First of all, I want to thank you for taking your time and coming to my podcast. I'm really excited.
Yeah, thanks for the invite. I'm also excited to answer all these questions.
She's not. That was like, yeah, I'm not, but I have to, kinda.
No, these are great questions. I'm looking forward to this.
She's like, frick, why am I popular now? Oh my god, why am I popular? Why am I being interviewed? I want to start like this. So I want to get to know you a little bit about your, no, I'm not going to say personal life, but like your kind of beginnings and stuff like that. So you can also introduce yourself if you want and tell us something about you.
Okay, yeah. I go by April in the Star Stable community. I started playing ages ago, there's questions that will kind of answer all of this about me, but
yeah.
I love dressage, obviously, and I love horses. So I think the horse thing, like that's my biggest passion and kind of what, that's why I'm here, just horses. So
okay,
that's pretty much it.
Okay, but like, did you ride horses in real life?
I had a couple horses growing up.
She had a couple of horses. Okay. She had a couple horses. Wow.
I had some horses, and then I moved, and so I had to sell them. But I just put a deposit on a little filly that I'll be picking up in October. So
I saw that. I saw that on Instagram. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. That is so exciting.
Yeah, I'm super excited.
And wait, do you also compete, or are you just like a rider that, just enjoy riding and that's it?
I did with my horses growing up. We competed in the Western disciplines, so like trail classes, like pleasure classes, equitation, stuff like that. So the filly that I got is reining bred, so I'll probably be starting her and training her in reining, and then also I'm going to be doing dressage with her because I've been taking some dressage lessons as well recently. So
I mean, you are a dressage pro. You are a dressage pro in Star Stable, so it shouldn't be too hard, right?
It's funny how it translates. Like the meter system, especially, all of the meter system stuff is pretty much accurate, like to how you ride real life dressage, as far as like riding like a 10-meter circle or a 20-meter circle. Like
that's true.
It's crazy how it does connect.
Yeah, it does. It's
different but similar.
It does. I mean, I'm fascinated by your SSD, to be honest, but we're gonna come back to that later. I mean, by the way, congratulations. I cannot even imagine how you did all that. Like, oh my god.
Thank you.
No, that's wonderful. Okay, so your name in the game is April Purplenight, right? So I want to know, do you have like any inspiration behind that name, or it was just that you liked it and you were like, oh, I'm gonna be April Purplenight, that's it. It sounds good, that's it.
To be completely honest, I was that kid, like, because I was like 12 or 13 when I first started playing in 2013 and 2012.
Okay.
And I was the kid that would create a new login every single time I would play because I never remembered my password. And the game was so basic at that time that, I mean, all you could do was run around Moorland and pretend to be a wild horse. So
That's true.
It wasn't a huge deal to restart, and I think April Purplenight was just the account that I actually wrote the password down of and kept going with. I actually hate the name. I don't like it. I don't know why I chose it.
Girl, same. I can relate to that.
I remembered, so yeah.
Okay, so there is not like an actual inspiring story behind your name. That's disappointing. Oh my god.
Not at all.
You disappointed me a little bit here. I was like prepared now, okay?
No, it's unfortunately very boring.
Okay, and you are also the owner of the really popular club Gold Hearts, and I want to know now, like, what made you want to go beyond casual gameplay and became like became a leader basically and manager. But okay, we're talking about just the leader now.
I think it's just always been something in my life where I've been prone to step out of the crowd and kind of take initiative with my creative ideas, because I've always been really creative. I've always been like super into arts and stuff and music and just the creative side of life. And I think it was just that mentality that I have that kind of, I was like, oh, I want to do that, but I want to do it this way. So I'm just gonna start a club.
Okay.
So I made my first club, like not really knowing what I was doing, but I figured it out. And
oh, that was your first club, like your first club ever,
well,
or no?
Iron Hooves was my first club ever, but it's kind of evolved into Gold Hearts over the years, I would say.
Okay.
I've been a part of a lot of different wonderful clubs, but it always seems to come back to me owning my own club. So it started with Iron Hooves and then kind of developed in the end to Gold Hearts, which I'm not the only owner of. I own it with my really good friend Rose, Aurora Northpaw, and we co-own it together.
And wait, did you have like any inspirations when you like created your first, I mean not first, like okay, let's say your first popular club kind of? Did you have like any inspirations from, let's say, other clubs or other leaders?
Yeah, for sure. When I started it, I would say there was probably only one like known dressage club, and they weren't even really known. They were just kind of the club that you saw if you went into the arena. And that was Iron Barons Nation. So that's kind of where the iron theme came from, was them, because I walked into the arena one day and I didn't know what Stable Dressage was. I was like, what the heck are they doing? But it was really cool. So I was like, I want to learn to do that too. And so they hugely inspired me to start my own club, for sure.
Okay, so they inspired you to create Gold Hearts, or
they inspired me to create Iron Hooves. Which
Iron Hooves. Okay. Which eventually, okay, I understand now.
Yeah.
Okay, you said that you started playing 2012.
Yeah, it was like late 2012. It was like around Christmas of 2012, and then I finally got Lifetime like early 2013.
And how do you think the like community changed since you started?
Oh my gosh, it's changed so much.
Yeah, it did. It did.
I think having everybody go to Discord, because like pretty much everybody's on Discord now, like that added a whole layer of connection to our community that was definitely not there for the longest time. I would say it wasn't there until about like 2017 when Discord started becoming popular.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it's changed so much. Like it's changed for the good and for the worse, honestly. Like there's a lot of great things that we've evolved into, and then sometimes I just look at this community and shake my head. I'm like, what the heck? So
yeah.
it goes both ways.
Honestly, the same. Yeah, honestly, I can relate to that a lot, basically.
Yeah.
I think the game has also changed so much.
The game itself has also been a big up and down. Like it's changed for the better and for the worse. So
yeah. I want to talk more about your club, which you're currently own right now, Gold Hearts. And you said earlier you had inspiration for Iron Hooves. What was your inspiration for Gold Hearts? I mean, did you have like an inspiration that you wanted to start like Gold Hearts, or like tell us a little, story. How did you even create it and why?
Yeah. It honestly, it just kind of started with a group of my longtime friends who we've been in this community holding hands together since, for years now, for literal years. I've known these people for years, and we've become close out of it. So one day we were just hanging out and decided that we wanted to create a space together that was genuinely just a good-hearted space. And also, we're all adults, so we, playing Star Stable isn't always our priority. So,
Yeah.
We really wanted to create an environment that was super, super enjoyable, but also would be understanding as far as your real life, and not basically just suck the juice out of you from playing Pony Game. Like there's a lot of cool things that we do, and it can really consume you in the dressage community. And I think that's kind of what a lot of our community struggles with, is letting it not consume you, because it's at the end of the day just Star Stable. Like, we're doing something really cool with it, but
yeah, it's a game.
it's a game, it's a club, it's supposed to be super fun. And so that was really the end goal and inspiration with Gold Hearts, is we wanted to have a really safe, fun, light-hearted space for everybody to enjoy, but still do like competitive dressage.
Okay, but you said you started that club with mindset that you wanted to make to create a safe space basically for your friends. Okay, but how did your club evolve from that to what it is now and have 10,000 followers on Instagram, which is huge?
Well, I would say the followers specifically, like that Instagram account is one of my Instagram accounts that I've had for years, and it's been my club account for years. So it used to be Iron Hooves, that Instagram account, which is where most of the following came from. And then it was TMR where it kind of got a lot more following, and now it's Gold Hearts, which I just don't have a million emails to have a million different Instagram accounts, and I
that's
have
true.
so many.
That's true.
So I just have one account that I use for all my clubs.
No, but that's smart.
It was
that's
inactive
smart
for a while since I didn't have a club for a while, but now since I have a club again, it's just what we use for our club. So I would say the 10,000 followers are more so followers of like the club journey over the years. Like, I guess I wouldn't dedicate them all to Gold Hearts. They're probably just more so followers of Iron Hooves, TMR, and now Gold Hearts.
Okay. And wait, Gold Hearts, do you have what does that name actually mean to you? Does it have any special?
Yeah, I would definitely say so. I mean, to have a heart of gold is our quote. So like having a heart of gold, like I'm sure you've probably heard that, like, they have a heart of gold. So that's kind of, I guess, the inspiration behind the theme is just having a good heart, having a pure heart, and being a good person, and just keeping golden vibes. Like, I think the name really speaks for itself because it's how the club feels.
Well, I mean, I love the name, by the way. It sounds powerful.
Thank you. Yeah, it was going to be between Gold Hearts and Silver Feathers, because those are the two names that we had available and we took, but
no, I think
we ended up liking the theme of Gold Hearts a lot better.
Yeah, I think it's better though, honestly.
Yeah.
And wait, did you choose the name by yourself, or did you have friends and you all chose the name?
It was Gold Hearts was actually initially owned by my friend B, and then Rose and I, who are the current owners, were just leaders. But the three of us kind of made it together. So it was the three of us that made the decision on most of the starting club things. And then eventually B got really busy and had to step away from Star Stable entirely. So that's when Rose and I stepped up to own it.
Yeah, I mean, we have life, so I completely understand that.
Right, yeah. Yeah, she's still in our server and everything and chats with us sometimes, but she's just so busy, unfortunately.
But wait, you can say that your club is active now, or no?
Oh yeah, our club is very active.
It's very active.
It was just that, unfortunately, the original owner that had to step away and is no longer active, but the rest of us, you keep the just club for going. Example, we had an optional lesson last night, so you're not required to go, but we still had 12 or 14 people go. So.
Oh, okay, that is good activity.
It's pretty active. Yeah.
And wait, your club is like a dressage club, I presume.
It is, yeah. We actually actively compete in SSD, which sounds a little strange considering I own both, but I'm not a part of the SSD competitions program, so.
Oh, okay. But wait, so your main focus is only on dressage, or do you have other events as well?
We have other events just to kind of mix it up and keep it fun, but our main focus is definitely dressage.
So what makes Gold Hearts unique compared to other clubs? It has to have, I would say, something different.
Yeah. Right? Well, I'm gonna kind of use my members' words instead of my own because I feel like they have the best perspective. But we have a channel called Love in our server where it's just a channel where anybody can go type anything that's gratitude or love, and a lot of people go and type things about our club in there because they really love our club. And I would say that the thing that makes us most unique is our family atmosphere is truly something else. We constantly get told how easy it is to fit in and how easy it is to make connections and friends in this club, and just how wonderful everybody is, because we all try so hard just to be good and to be good to each other and to respect each other regardless. So I think that's really what makes our club unique, is everybody in our club has a voice and is heard and is an individual but still a part of everything. So that's something that I've struggled personally to find in other clubs. Like you run into cliquey clubs a lot, or just dramatic clubs that tie in drama, and that's something that that's something that we do not do at all. Like, we have no tolerance for drama, for toxic stuff, like none of that. We're genuinely just a big group of good friends, and I think that's really what makes us stand apart.
No, I think that is actually really important in today's community, because this community is toxic as we speak, basically.
Yeah.
No, I love to hear that you, even though your club is really big and popular, like, you are not, you don't think you are more than, for example, someone who is not owner, leader and stuff like that. Because I saw that a lot of owners kind of make themselves bigger than their members and then other owners who are not that big. So I think that is really important, that I'm actually really glad to hear that.
Yeah, we think it's super important too. I mean, I think everybody's been in a club where the owner or the leaders or just somebody has an ego, and it just ruins everything. Like, you don't want to be a part of something like that. So we make sure that that doesn't happen in Gold Hearts.
But on the other hand, it's also really hard to control a lot of people.
It is, yeah.
It is,
and that's why I give so much credit to our members, because I mean, I think everything does stem from leadership, and I give Rose and I a lot of credit for running our club really great, but it also, like, the members are everything, and our members are so amazing and wonderful, and they're just such great people, and I think that's really what makes our club at the end of the day, is them.
Yeah, that's true. And if it's not a secret, how many members do you have?
I think we have 48 in total right now.
Okay. So a lot.
Yeah, we're nearly full right now. We just accepted a new applicant batch, and unfortunately a couple left, but we typically stay between like 40 and 50 members.
And wait, you said that your friend, co-leader, helps you with stuff, but do you have other people that also help you with like management and organizing?
Yeah, we have a whole, I call it the Hearts Quarters. So like HQ chat, instead of headquarters, it's Hearts Quarters, because I think that's cute. But we have instructors. We have 6 different instructors right now who help us with teaching TGM, which is our dressage method. Okay. And then we also have an event manager and a media manager, and we're going to rank up some more here soon. So we basically have a team to help manage our medias. We have a team to help manage our events. We have an instructor team. And then we have Rose and I, which are the owners, and we help with everything.
So you can say that you're very organized, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like, I'm very particular about things. So I definitely keep things organized.
Okay, perfect. Okay, do you have any favorite types of events to host within your club, like besides dressage?
I would say one of the favorites that we have is Among Us. And not like the game itself, but we take the, like, how you play Among Us and the mechanics of the game, and we translated it to Star Stable. So we play Among Us in Star Stable.
Oh my god, that's a good idea.
It's something we only do a few times a year, because it's such like a big event and takes so much to organize, but it's really fun, and we get a lot of engagement and good feedback from our members whenever we play it.
So you probably have, wow, that is actually a really good idea. What the hell? Oh my god.
Yeah, we basically set up like tasks. Like, we'll pick a game area to be like the playing area. And we'll go, like, the people hosting the game, which is usually me and Rose and maybe some Hearts Quarters people. But we'll go write out tasks. So, like, just for example, in Starshine, there's a big house, and one of our previous tasks was how many window panes can you count on this house? And so they have to travel to that house and go count the windows and hope that they don't get got by the person that's pretending to also do tasks. But we use like the group system in game to
that is a really good idea. That is really good. Oh my god, that is a really good idea. I might steal that.
Yeah, definitely try it. It's super fun.
Oh my god! Wow, I didn't even look how people can be original. I can't believe. I actually might steal
Yeah.
that.
You should. And anybody who is also like, I want to try that, you definitely should. It's so much fun.
Like, do you have any more, like, secret events that you would like to share?
Honestly, that's probably the main one.
Uh-huh.
We do lots of like kind of like relay, like our event manager is wonderful and she hosts a lot of kind of like find the stuff like little search parties and relay
Uh-huh.
races, and
Okay,
then
okay.
we do murder mysteries, and usually the murder mysteries are like 2-part events because we take out the time to act them out. Like we get characters and we have people play the characters and
Oh
make
my
it a whole story and
God.
like thing. Like we have a lot of fun with our events. Like, hosting fun events it can be really challenging, but when you do it right, it's so much fun.
And wait, do you get like any inspiration from someone like about your like original events, or you just like I don't know,
I
like
mean, I would say a lot of it just comes from like the dressage community in general is really creative, and you'll see a lot of dressage clubs doing stuff like that. Um, I think just being such a creative community, we naturally just tend to do things a little more outside the box. So I've been in quite a few dressage clubs that do out of the box events like that. So I would say that it's kind of just inspired by the dressage community, but
uh-huh,
I will
okay.
say that Among Us was specifically, it came out of my head one night at like 3 a.m. and I was like, we have to do Among Us
Oh
in
my
game, and I don't know
God.
how we're gonna do it, but I'm gonna figure it out, and I did. So
Oh my
that's like
God.
the only thing that I haven't seen any other club host is the Among Us, but the rest, like I think it's just kind of a dressage community thing.
Wow. That is insane. I'm okay. I'm amazed. And now while we speak about your like also big club as you mentioned before, do you have like any like I you probably have challenges that you
Oh
must
yeah.
go through while leading such a big club, and what are some of the biggest challenges that you must that you must manage?
I would say the challenges all stem from the people, and keeping people happy in your club is probably the hardest thing that you'll ever do because unfortunately you just cannot keep everybody happy. Like that's I think one of the hardest things to accept as the leader or owner of anything is you can't keep everybody happy. You can just do your best.
That's true.
And that's what Rose and I do is we genuinely just try our best to make everybody feel like they have a place in the club and they have a voice and like they're heard, because again, problems stem from people, and if your people aren't happy, that's when you start seeing problems. So
That's true.
Rose and I just do our best to prevent problems by doing everything we can to keep the club a good space for everybody.
That is so nice. Oh my God, I love that. No, I love that. I really, really love that. In this toxic community, we need clubs like that and people like
Absolutely.
you. So I think that is amazing. Okay, now I would love to talk more about SSD, aka Star Stable Dressage. So,
Yeah.
for maybe someone who doesn't know what that is, could you please explain what exactly that is?
Yeah, so SSD, or Star Stable Dressage, is essentially the creation of players within Star Stable, where we took the concept of drill riding and drill team, and we put a dressage touch on it and kind of combined the two things and created this new thing that I would consider its own thing. Like there's nothing in real life that matches it exactly. Like it relates to drill, it relates to dressage, but it's kind of its own thing. So SSD is a big community and competition hub where you can go to learn and compete and participate in that dressage community and kind of partake in what we've created.
By the way, like, where did you get the idea to even create that? Like,
So
how?
this is
How?
actually, yeah, this is a good question. When I first started doing dressage with my own club, the community was extremely toxic. Like you think it's toxic now, it was horrible then. Every single club that was a dressage club was enemies. Like there were no friends. Nobody was friends. Dressage clubs, like one club would figure something out and then they'd be like, oh my gosh, we have this figured out. And then they would gatekeep it from everybody else.
Oh my
So only
God.
that one club knew how to do this one thing, which just created this whole competitive, toxic mentality. And I hated it. I'm just kind of a chill person. I've always have been. So I was like, what are we doing, guys? So I wanted to create a space where we could all come together to share our ideas instead of gatekeep them. And also, I hoped that that would make the community less toxic while we're at it, since we had a space to share and kind of call our community, like I kind of wanted to tie us together because things were so divided, and they still are toxic and divided in some aspects, but it's a lot better than what it was.
I think it is.
So,
So you kind of made
I
it,
guess that was kind of my goal.
and you kind of fulfilled your wish.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, like I said, you can't keep everybody happy, but I do my best.
And I mean, I know a lot of dressage clubs nowadays battle basically to be SSD registered rider. Like, can you please explain what does that mean? Like, it's not just the badge that you put in bio, but like what is the explanation behind that?
Yeah. So the SSD registered program, it's actually run by Rose, which is the co-owner of Gold Hearts. So her and I work together a lot. So the registered program is a program for teams and clubs that compete within SSD to become registered and be officially showcased in our Discord and on our website with promotion links and all of that. So it essentially just brings your club up to the official, like, this is an official good environment for you to join if you're into dressage. The purpose of it is to have a space to direct our community members if they're asking, like, what's a good club to join, what's a good team to join. We can direct them to our registered clubs and teams because we know that they're setting that good example for their teams and clubs that we can feel comfortable promoting. It's kind of just like a mutual perk system that we promote and uplift them, and they do the same and compete with us, and it's kind of just like a little mutual benefit program.
But okay, but like, how do players earn the title of SSD registered? Like, what do you need to do?
You would have to have a club or a team that you own that meets requirements. So just for example, for the clubs, your club has to be at least 6 months old. So that would be the first kind of requirement that you're going to hit is you're going to have a club for 6 months. You're then also going to have to just meet a few other requirements that we list out in the application, and then you have to apply. Once you apply, when applications are open to the registered program, then if we like your application, which unfortunately we can't accept them all, but we do accept the good applications into a phase 2, which is a testing phase, where our managers and SSD staff will come out and actually visit your club/team in game and watch a practice. That kind of gives us an idea of how you guys are in game and just the environment. And also dressage side of things, and that allows us to come up with a better decision in which after phase 2 of testing we will decide on the new registered clubs and teams and then announce them in the server.
Okay, but you said you can't accept everyone. What does like one club needs to have that you can say, oh, we really want to accept this club? Like, it has to be different from others, right? Kind of.
Yeah,
it has to be outstanding.
Really. Yeah, exactly. And it doesn't have to be like, you don't have to have like a crazy amount of followers. Like, we're not looking at your followers, we're looking at the quality of your overall club and teams. Like, that comes down to like your media presence. Like, if you have no media presence, we're probably not going to accept you into testing. So you have to have a media presence. It has to be a decent one. Like, it has to be organized. Open servers, like, we join the open servers, we look at the Instagram, like, we stalk every single aspect of the clubs and teams and really thoroughly analyze, like, is this a club or team that has been around for a bit, it's sturdy, and it's going to be a good environment for anybody that we recommend them to. So it really just having an overall solid built presence, like, you just have to have done it for a little bit, and you have to have done it with a sense of purpose and quality. And as long as you meet those things, like, that's why we have the testing phase, is because the application isn't going to tell you everything about the club,
of course. I mean, you can just fake it, to be honest.
Exactly, right.
Like, that is nothing. I completely understand that. And wait, you said you enter then, if you like it, like the application and stuff, then you enter the phase 2 kind of, right?
That's where we come and see you in game.
Okay, but what is after that? What is after phase 2?
So after we get done with testing, we just decide on the teams and clubs. We usually only have limited spots that we can accept. So we'll decide on like the clubs and teams that we want to accept, and then we'll announce it to them and let them know, and then we'll announce it to the server, and then we just have to gather all the things to update all our stuff, of course, with their information.
Okay, I understand. And how many people are officially registered with SSD right now?
That's a good question. So we have 18 clubs currently that are registered, and as far as teams, we have 11. So 11 teams and 18 clubs currently.
Oh, that's it. It's not more.
That is it. No. So yeah, that's as far as teams and clubs. It's, I would say, fairly challenging to get registered with an SSD.
Yeah, I know. I noticed.
Tedious process.
I noticed. Yeah.
But I mean, the thing about the registered program is it doesn't give you any sort of advantage. It just gives you an avenue for official promotion with an SSD. Like we don't. Our registered teams and clubs don't get any special perks or anything within the server, like other than being able to promote themselves. So everybody in the server is equal regardless. Like the people that join the server, they're considered registered riders, like that's just their role. And everybody can compete with us and participate. So I think the registered program is more so just like the really solid clubs that have been around for a long time that you can go get a really highly competitive dressage experience out of.
And wait, I heard something about routines. Like every club is making some routines. I'm just all new into this, stuff and everything. Like what routines for what exactly?
Don't worry, like it is also confusing if you're new. So for SSD, we have competitive seasons, which lasts from the first of the year to the very end of the year. So it's a year-long season.
Okay.
For this season, for example, if you've explored the SSD server at all, you'll see that we have a competitions channel.
Yeah, I did.
And we have a 2025 schedule channel under that competitions category. So in the 2025 schedule, we basically lay out all of our competitions for the year. And clubs and teams will prepare routines to compete in these competitions. So that's kind of what drives our community, is that competitive aspect of it. It's competing in the competitions and placing with your routines. We have a whole judge system and judge team.
But wait. Does that have something? Does that have something to do with SSD registered, or is that a completely other thing?
It kind of ties in. So the SSD registered teams and clubs need to be competing with us every single season to
they
stay
need
registered.
Yes. So they had this is like I get it. Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of part of the other point of registered clubs and teams is if
they have
you
to
go to the registered clubs and teams, you know that they're competing with us, so it's going to be a good avenue for you to jump into and join the competition world of SSD.
Okay. But you don't need a routine to like be SSD.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you don't need anything. Anybody can participate.
Okay, I get it now. Okay. No, I'm actually happy that you explained the SSD a little bit better to me because it was so confusing, to be honest. I didn't know, like I checked your server, but I didn't understand anything. Like anything.
Yeah, that's so fair. There's so much information in that server. It's crazy.
And then I was like, okay, I need to wait for this episode so I can like directly ask you, because otherwise I would be lost. Okay, everyone is telling me something different, and I was like, girl, oh my god, it's so confusing.
Yeah, and I think that's part of the other problem with our community for some reason. People love to just assume and say things about SSD, and it leads to a lot of back-end rumors that lead to a lot of assumption, which leads to a lot of like confusion.
Yeah. I mean, that worked on me, so I can say on the first hand that worked on me, basically.
SSD is open to anybody to compete. Like you yourself, as somebody who's new to the community, can join right now and compete in any of the competitions that you meet requirements for, which some will require you to have a club or a team and a certain amount of riders to fulfill requirements, so it's not like you can just join and start competing. Like you have to have a club or a team and then prepare a routine. Like it's a whole process, but it's not like anybody can join and do that. It's welcome and open to anybody. You don't have to be registered.
Okay, and what does a typical SSD performance week look like for you? So you mentioned earlier that you have season through the whole year, right?
Yeah, our seasons last an entire year. So starting from January 1st to the end of December is when our competitive seasons run.
So you can basically submit your like routine whenever in that time, or what?
It depends on the competition. So, like, just for example, there's a competition called Ballad of Survival going on right now, and it's the second RR comp of the year, which RR means it gives you RR points, registered or regional ranking points.
Okay.
So regional ranking points count towards an overall point board that accumulates with each competition throughout the year, and also qualifies you for the end year competition internationals, which is our only competition that is not open to everybody. That is the only competition that you can't just join. You have to be invited to based on your point standing from competing in RR points or RR competitions. So the Ballad of Survival right now, submissions open on June 23rd and they close on July 1st in my time zone. That's in my time zone. So based on the submission timeline, you would need to prepare a routine that meets all of the requirements of the competition and have it submitted within that timeline.
Okay.
Yeah, so this competition goes from May 1st to June 30th. So this is a 2-month-long competition. So people have
in that time
2 months to prepare.
So they have then 10, not 10, oh my god, 2 months to submit it. And how do they submit it? I think I saw in the open server, right? They just sent their the link from YouTube.
So you probably saw our shared routines channel.
I think I did.
That's where everybody kind of just shares their public routines for oh, look at what we did. That's kind of just more of like a promotion channel for routines. As far as submitting your routine itself, we do it through a Google form system. So once the submissions open for this competition, just for example, on June 23rd, the competition managers will send out a ping with a link to a Google form where you can write out all your routine information and add the link and submit it.
And in those competitions, if you can say that, I don't know if you can say or no, but how are the judges judging that, not literally judging, you don't need to tell me literally, but what kind of, for example, what is the perfect routine, moves, beginner, intermediate, you probably know what I'm asking. Okay.
Yeah, so the judges all go through judge training, which is basically a trial competition that's not an actual competition. It's just our comp managers pulling routines from previous competitions and throwing them into a pool for our judges to judge. They have a score sheet that they follow, so the score sheet will typically contain a couple different categories and then subcategories within them. So, for example, there's a skill category where the judges will judge your technique, your mechanics, and your unity, and all of those 3 things and everything else that you will be judged on is typically written out. If you're confused, we have an FAQ for all of our competitions that kind of specify, well, what does this mean? What does that mean? You can also ask our comp managers, and then our judges have a guide that tells them what scores mean and what this means and what technique is and all of that. So our judges follow a very strict process and also go through very strict training to be able to score these clubs and teams. And they follow the score sheet primarily, but also how well the competition routine meets the competition requirements, because each competition is a little different as well.
Yeah, of course. I ask, how many people are currently in the staff team of SSD?
But currently we have 69 members on the staff team. The judges are 28 members of them. So we have 28 judges, but we also have, most of our judges are also on other staff teams. So we have staff members that are on 2 or 3 different teams. So they might be a judge and also a moderator and stuff like that. But we currently have 28 judges.
So all those moves, all those names, who created that? Did you create all that?
So for the SSD dictionary, I created the dictionary itself, and I do have several originals in there, so moves that I wrote myself. My favorite one would be Snap. Snap is one of my originals that I wrote forever ago. I would say it's pretty commonly used in the community, so there are some moves in there that I can take complete credit for, but most of them I cannot. It is a collaboration from the community, from everybody that's had their hands in on the dictionary over the years.
Yeah. So everybody kind of helped.
Yeah, it's kind of like a big community project, and it's been me, the main person that's put it together and written it and organized it, but we also have a dictionary team in SSD that has been doing a lot of work with it and also advancing it, because it dressage is constantly evolving, so we kind of have to keep up with that on our end and make sure our dictionary is staying updated. So there's been a lot of hands and creative minds that have worked on it for sure.
I mean, sure, I don't think that one person can do all that, to be honest.
Oh yeah, no way. I think there's nearly 300 moves in that dictionary. That's a lot.
When I started playing after 4 years, girl, I wanted to quit immediately. No, I'm kidding, but like, oh my god, when someone said like,
so
oh,
much,
someone said to me like, oh, yeah, we're doing dressage, and I was like, oh, okay, dressage, it's probably nothing too hard. Girl, when they sent me the whole freaking website, when I saw that is cute.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
No, I was shocked.
It's a lot to remember. Like if you've done dressage in real life, you probably went into this expecting something a little more simple, but it is not.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Honestly, the dressage in real life, it's more simple to me than this.
It is. Dressage in real life is I don't want to discredit dressage riders.
No, but like
just the movements of dressage in real life are very easy compared to what we do. I would say the hard part about dressage in real life is being capable of doing those moves and having the proper equitation with your horse.
I have so much respect for people who actually know every move. Like, no, this is insane. But like, I mean, congratulations that you actually created the largest community, if I can say, in this community, basically.
Yeah, it's been a journey, that's for sure. It hasn't been all a fun one. I can't.
Yeah,
I mean, it's all been fun, but it's been nice. I like doing what I do. That's why I do it.
And how does it make you feel that you created something so powerful within this community?
I honestly, I'm very blind to success. Like I don't understand why I'm so successful, and I don't understand why people look up to me. Like, I just think it's a bit strange, if I'm being honest, but I know I've worked really hard, and I think me just thinking like that kind of comes from me just having a blindness towards success in general. Like, I don't really care for that part of it. I'm just doing it because I like to do it, and that's why I'm doing it, because I have a lot of passion for it. And that's really all I care about, to be honest, is that I'm doing what I enjoy.
That's good. I mean, I think all of us need to take that note. To be honest.
Like drama, basically, you mean? Yeah, it's constant. Yeah. It's constant. And we don't publicize any of that because that wouldn't be what we stand for. But I can say that we are constantly dealing with something on the back end. It's every single day or every other day that we are dealing with something. So
okay, drama in what content? Like, people are not happy with like how, I don't know, you judged something, or like overall?
It's everything. It's everything you could think of that could be a problem. It's always a problem in SSD. Like, there's just people that, like I said, you can't keep everybody happy, and SSD has taught me that more than anything. We really just genuinely do our best and try our best, but we are always constantly dealing with something because we're just not good enough for some people, or it's issues with one club having a problem with another club, and they think that we're the ones that should fix it. Like,
yeah.
Something new every day.
I get it. Proudest moment within the SSD community?
Yeah, my proudest moment, I don't know. That's honestly such a hard question because I'm really proud of everything. Like when something's a passion project, because that's what SSD is. It's a passion project. That's where it started. That's what it is for everybody that helps run it. Like, it's a passion, and we're all volunteering our time. So I think I just feel really proud that we can do that and run something like SSD with so many people and keep it together like that. I mean, I'm just proud to be able to have a server like that.
I mean, you should
be able to offer that community to everybody. Like, it's just coming from a place where things were so toxic and divided. I'm just proud that we have a space where it doesn't have to be like that. And there's still people that are like that. There's bad apples on every tree, but I think overall, like, it's just great to have a sense of unity finally. And I don't know. I don't really have one proud moment. I'm just proud of it,
Yeah, I mean, as I said, you should be.
Thanks.
And wait, About the website, did you create the website? Like the whole, basically, website?
I did, yeah.
You did? Wow, that's some skills.
I honestly, the website editors these days, I used Wix, and it was like drag and drop. It was so easy. It was great. You have to pay for subscriptions to get like the watermarks on it. Like that's why it doesn't look like it's a Wix site, because we have a custom domain and we have the payment plans for making it look completely like it's just SSD. But it is a Wix site, so I built it on Wix, and Wix is great. It's really easy to use, so it was pretty easy, I would say. Like I like how it turned out, and it wasn't that hard to do.
So you would agree that SSD community helped shape the dressage scene that is today?
Oh yeah, for sure. I would say mainly within the competition aspect. Like it's the competitions that drive the evolution of the community. Because if we don't have something that we're working towards, like an end goal, like placing well in a competition, then you don't really have the motivation to improve. So I would say that the competitions really drive everything.
Yeah, I agree. Now I want to go to a little bit like different questions about, for example, leadership, creativity, impact. So yeah, that is actually an interesting question. So basically, how do you balance leading both Gold Hearts and SSD? Is it like hard? Is it time consuming?
Yeah, I honestly, like, I have a really bad habit of putting myself at the forefront of projects that I just don't need to take more of my time. So like right now, like I own a modded Minecraft server, I own a Red M equestrian team, I own
Oh my god.
I own Gold Hearts, I own SSD. Like anything that I have the opportunity to kind of take my own leaps and bounds with and do something creative with, I do. And that's a problem because now I have like 5 different things I'm supposed to be managing, and it's a lot of work. Essentially, every single time I sit down at my computer, I have something that I need to do. And that's not the best feeling all the time. You know, it can be really overwhelming.
Yeah, I agree.
I would say I manage them both well, and I manage what I do well, but I wouldn't recommend it. Just don't do that to yourself.
Yeah.
I couldn't really give an answer on like how I balance it. I just do, I guess. I work full time too, so luckily I work from home, which makes it a little easier. But it's hard. I wouldn't say it's easy. You know, you always got someone needing something from you, and it's very rewarding.
And then I'm coming here bombing you with whole ass podcast here, like for 2 hours.
I don't mind
straight out of nowhere. Okay, and do you ever lack creativity because you have like so much responsibility? You know, you have to think about SSD, you have to think about your Minecraft modded server, about your open server, about your Instagram, about your club, I wouldn't even like tell everything because I don't know what, like, but like, do you ever like lack creativity?
Yeah, I do. I go through these phases where I'll have like no motivation to literally do anything, and then the next day or next week I want to do everything all at once, and I have so many ideas. So for me, it's definitely like a up and down sort of thing. Like some days I'm not motivated and I don't know how to be creative, and then other days I have no problems. Like I can just pull things out of my brain with such ease. Like my brain is so confusing. It likes to be great and then it likes to be awful, and so it's usually a hit or miss. But I think what probably helps me stay creative and like keep that motivation is just seeing what comes out of it. Like just for example, all the hard work that I've put into my club Gold Hearts with Rose, we've seen all of that hard work come back to us with just how much love and kindness is in that club, and that's so rewarding. So it's easy to stay motivated at the end of the day when you see your creativity and your motivation and your hard work really paying off.
So, but wait, do you get like burnt out a lot, like often?
Yeah, I do. I would say, yeah. And I'm not obviously not going to go into like my mental health, but I'm not the most normal person up there. So,
well, I can relate to that as well. So,
yeah, I think that's partially to do with it. Like, you know, just dealing with mental health is a big factor of that, and my mental health very much comes in waves. Yeah, so I would say at least at some point a few times a month I'm like, what the heck am I doing? Like, how am I going to do this? But I always find a way to come back out of it and pull through it.
And that's the most important thing, basically, and skill that you actually acquired. You probably have, like, actually, you've probably earned some skills in real life, right? While you were like leading all this stuff, and some stuff probably helped you go in your life.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. To be organized and stuff like that, probably. So that is actually a useful skill in real life as well.
Yeah, I think managing people is probably the most important thing that I've had to learn to do. And learning how to communicate with people is probably the other thing. Like, I have learned so much about managing teams, managing groups of people, managing just one person and being able to talk with them and figure something out. Like, that's a lot of communication skills that you don't really get until you get experience. And fortunately with SSD, I was getting that experience, in high school when I first started SSD. And so I would say a pretty good jump on my management skills just from SSD, which sounds so silly, but it's true.
No, it's not. I think, it's cool how we, like, not we, but like people who did something in this community actually bring this stuff into real life as well, which is, I think, incredibly important and really cool. And wait, does your family or friends know that you are like the SSD owner and like about Star Stable and stuff?
My friends do not. I don't tell people. They have to pry it out of me. So like my family growing up obviously figured it out eventually because they're like, what are you spending all your time on? And I didn't have a good relationship with my family growing up. I wasn't really close with them. But they did find out eventually. They pried it out of me. My boyfriend, he found out on his own because I wouldn't tell him. So he had to also pry it out of me. I don't tell anybody in real life. Like, nobody in real life knows as far as I know, other than like my parents and my boyfriend. But maybe they've come across my account sometimes. Like, I don't know who knows, but I try not to let anybody know because it's just such a hard thing to talk about in real life.
I know.
I manage a dressage pixel pony community. Like, that just sounds so silly.
Oh my god, that really sounds silly.
Yeah.
When you put it like that.
I try not to talk about it in real life. Yeah, my boyfriend actually only found out because he found my YouTube channel and recognized my voice. So
oh my god. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. When I finally got the balls to tell him, I was like, so there's been something I want to tell you and it's kind of embarrassing and hopefully you can hear me out. And I told him about the Star Stable thing and the Star Stable stuff that I do. And he was like, oh yeah, I know. I found your YouTube channel and Instagram like forever ago. I was like, what? And you didn't tell me?
Well, that's funny. That's cute and funny.
Yeah, it was a shocker.
What is your favorite horse breed in the game, if you have one?
Oh, that's a good question. I really like the Lipizaners just because they're such like an OG horse and they are done very nicely. I think they're really great and probably one of my favorites. I don't know if I have a favorite, but those are one of them for sure. Like the new Criollos, those are cute. I think honestly, like as far as if I were to have to pick a horse to ride forever in Star Stable, I'd probably pick the Dutch Warm Blood because it's the most perfect horse SSO has ever done. It's just such a well done horse, from the coats to the animations to everything. Like, it's such a solid horse. That would probably be the one.
I'm riding one right now, so yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
That would probably be it.
And do you have like a favorite location in JORVIK?
The riding hall.
I knew it. I knew it. I don't even know why I asked that.
I don't log on to Star Stable. I hate Star Stable. I hate this game so much. I don't log on to it unless I'm doing dressage. So you will only find me in the arena.
So you are not the quest type of girl.
No, I do them for the experience because with dressage you have to be a higher level to keep up with the rest of the team. So for dressage, like if everybody's level 25, then you don't have to adjust as much. So being like a higher level, like level 25 is desirable. So it's, I guess I quest for the XP to be able to do dressage.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Okay.
And okay, if you could change or add one feature in Star Stable, what would it be? And let's say dressage like.
I used to be really, really, really passionate about like what I think Star Stable could do better, but then I realized that they don't care at all and probably never will. So I gave up all hopes and ideas I had a long time ago.
Yeah, I agree.
One feature that I would really love to see though would be when you purchase a horse, being able to customize the markings on it. So like you pick a base coat,
Oh,
and then you pick
yeah.
the leg markings, or like the pinto if you want pinto. Like just being able to customize your horse more. I feel like that is one thing Star Stable is seriously missing compared to like every single other horse game ever. So
Yeah, that is
I guess
true.
that would be my answer.
I mean, they just want to earn more money, so they don't care.
Exactly. Yeah, they do not care.
Yeah, I know, I know. Okay, well, actually, this comes to the end of my questions. I would love to thank you one more time for actually taking your time and coming here and answering my questions and being here for like 1 hour.
Yeah, no, thank you for the invite. This is a lot of fun to talk about all this.
Yeah, I mean, I tried to be kind of original with the questions, but I don't know, how original can you be, today?
Right. Yeah, you can only do so much, you know?
When everything is
Just do your
already.
best.
Yeah, yeah.
That's kind of what I live by, as long as you're doing your best.
Yeah, so I really hope that we will see each other one day, maybe if I want to be SSD. I don't know, who knows? Maybe one day when I freaking learn everything, which
Yeah.
I don't know when will that be, but I'm getting there
Well,
slowly.
there's sure a lot to learn, so
Yeah, yeah,
it's gonna be a mission.
yeah. Basically, I'm on a mission. Don't worry, I am.
Yeah. It'll be fun.
Yeah. Thank you so much for everything and taking your time again.
Yeah, of course. And if you ever have any other questions about anything, since you're trying to get involved, then our SSD questions channel in the Discord is the perfect place to literally ask anything. You can also DM any of our managers or me at any time, and we
Well,
should be able to answer.
thank you so much. Thank you so much for that, actually. I will probably, I mean, I know myself, so maybe I will. I will be like, what is
Yeah.
this, guys? What is this? Like, can someone
Yeah,
please
the
explain?
questions channel is your friend, I
Yeah,
promise.
people,
People ask so many things there, like that you've probably already got your answer to your question somewhere in that channel, and
yeah.
the staff team will help you find
Oh,
it for
yeah,
sure.
probably. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you stayed to the end, I really hope you learned something new, like as me, okay? I finally learned stuff because like before I couldn't. And April was really helpful and really kind. So thank you so much, April or Kasha. Kasha? Is it Kasha?
Yeah, yeah, you got it. Good job.
Kasha, yeah. Thank you so much for everything, and you guys stay tuned for another episode. Bye.
Bye.